I want to speak directly to my fellow left-leaning citizens, and I just have to make an appeal to you to accept the presidency of Donald J. Trump, because there's a lot at stake, and I know that there are aspirations and there is justice and there are legitimate goals that you left-leaning citizens want to see come to pass in the United States of America. We were patient when, during the presidency of Obama was here, those that actually love this country were patient and prayerful and watchful. Things have changed. And I dare say there is even an element of providence that we haven't seen since the 1700s that is at work. So I could make an appeal here in the vein of a civil war prevention. Do you really know what opposing the presidency of Donald J. Trump is bringing to pass? That if by legality or force you were able to unseat a duly elected president, there'd be war. You know it. You know there'd be war. Some of you seem to have invited the war, but it's not a civil war. This is not a civil war. And I want to appeal to you that, like I said, that this is a vibe that hasn't been in the land since the 1700s, and I'm talking Providence. I'm talking truth marching on. I'm talking give me liberty or give me death. So I want those left-leaning citizens, family and friends that are out there, I just want to make an appeal to you that if you don't get your rank and file to cool their jets, they are going to suffer some very, very heavy losses. Is that a threat? I'm just looking at the playing field. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of bravado, a lot of sticking out the chest, a lot of ego. But I just want to tell you that the majority of this country that has been by and large silent, the majority of this country that has been by and large quiet, the patience is about to come to an end. And there is a last straw. There's been special interests, and there has been activism, and there has been a fragmenting of our society into all kinds of demographics for decades. And right now the whooping boy are white, evangelical, conservative, male Christians. That happens to be the demographic and ideology that the country was founded on. So you split into all these demographics, you left-leaning friends of mine and family of mine, but you've excluded this one. Dishonoring your roots isn't a very good idea. And when the last straw drops, when the shoe drops, you can't win. Is this an ultimatum? Yeah, it's an ultimatum. Because you may have resources, you may have airwaves, you may have devices and weapons and the internet and manipulation. Y'all really scream really loud, actually, but here's something you don't have, by and large. You don't have daddies. You don't got a heritage. You got some utopian delusion, but you don't got daddies. And you don't got numbers. You got a little bit of community organization. But babies, please, you can't win. It's not going to happen. It's not even going to be a civil war. Give up these ridiculous hissy fits over the Trump presidency. Let him serve his term. Go back to the polls if you need to go back to the polls. But if you circumvent the polls, there's not going to be any polls left, because we're going to be talking about some really draconian measures that are going to need to be put in place in order to corral you. So think really long and hard and rationally about this. Support the Trump presidency, be patient, go to the polls, or you will meet some very harsh and draconian measures in order to preserve this republic. God bless you.